Bachelor Jade Roper catches husband in unexpected act. April 18, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Bachelor Nation news fans. Jade Roper and Tanner Tolbert both lucked out finding love on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette, respectively. However, they fell for each other on Bachelor in Paradise. Jade Roper Tolbert caught her husband Tanner doing something she never thought he would do. Keep reading to find out what's going on. Jade Roper Tolbert and Tanner Tolbert give up 10-acre property. Jade Roper married Tanner Tolbert in 2016. The wedding aired on ABC. They met and got engaged on Season 2 of Bachelor in Paradise. Since their time on reality TV, the couple has become social media influencers and shares a lot of their lives with fans. The fan-favorite couple have 3 children together. Jade was open about a devastating miscarriage in 2023. They decided not to have any more kids after that. The reality stars made a huge decision in 2024 to move from California to Kansas City. They had previously lived in KC before moving to the West Coast. Once they moved to KC, they bought 10 acres of land to build a house on. However, due to reasons they didn't explain, they revealed on Instagram earlier this month that they sold the land. They are no longer building a new house. Fans took to social media to react to the surprising news. They were never going to build that house. I cannot keep up with them. At least they're making a smart financial decision. It has become very, very expensive to build. They seem very flaky when it comes to property and where they want to live, which I guess you can be when you're that wealthy, but it's so weird to me. Called away from it, Aka didn't get enough brand deals to pay for it. Influencer dollar drying up must be tough. Bachelor star catches husband in unexpected act. If they're not building a new house, where will the family of 5 live? Jade Roper Tolbert took to Instagram with an update. With the land sold, their best option is to buy a home. The Bachelor in Paradise star got her husband to agree to something unexpected. Looking at a house that needs a few updates/renovations is something I never thought Tanner would do. But he actually had an open mind today, she wrote on an Instagram story post. The couple seemed to have already found the perfect home. She shares house tour. Jade Roper Tolbert, her husband, and their kids went to look at a stunning house in Kansas City. She shared a video of the inside of the house on Instagram. The video showed a glimpse of the home's beautiful staircase that went to the 2nd level. As the camera panned through the living room, bright light shined through the many, many windows along the home's exterior. Jade Roper wrote on the video that the house they looked at has great bones, but just needs a few renovations to make it perfect for her family. She will likely update her social media followers if they put an offer on the house and move into it. Does it surprise you that Tanner Tolbert was willing to look at fixer-uppers instead of building a brand? Has long been a fan favorite from the Bachelor franchise, from her whirlwind romance with Tanner Tolbert on Bachelor in Paradise to their seemingly perfect family life. Fans have watched the couple grow from reality stars to parents of 3. But just when it seemed like everything in Jade's world was picture perfect, something shocking unfolded behind the scenes. She caught her husband in the last place she expected, and doing something even more unbelievable. What Jade did next shook Bachelor Nation. Now, fans are scrambling to figure out what it all means for one of Bachelor Nation's most beloved couples. Chapter 1. The Perfect Life, or so it seemed. For years, Jade and Tanner have been the poster couple for Paradise success. Their Instagram feeds are filled with adorable family content, beach vacations, parenting struggles, date nights, and sponsored posts that rake in thousands. To outsiders, the Tolberts had it all. So when Jade's cryptic Instagram story posted at 1:43 a.m. one Saturday morning, it sent a ripple of concern across social media. Sometimes people you trust the most do the strangest things when they think you're not watching. The post disappeared 10 minutes later, but Bachelor fans, they never forget. Chapter 2. Jade's Suez Piscians Grow. According to a close friend who chose to remain anonymous, Jade had been feeling off for weeks. She told me Tanner had been acting strange, the source revealed. More locked doors, more late-night errands. She thought maybe he was just overwhelmed, but then he started being super defensive. At first, Jade chalked it up to stress. They had 3 kids under 5 and were still adjusting to the chaos of life after moving to a new house in California. But then came the night of the birthday party. Chapter 3. The night everything changed. On April 12th, the Tolberts hosted a small birthday gathering for one of their children. Jade had posted sweet photos of balloons, cake, and playtime with the kids. What she didn't post was what happened after everyone left. Around 9:30 p.m., Jade said she realized she hadn't seen Tanner in nearly half an hour. Guests had gone. The kids were tucked into bed. She assumed he was cleaning up. But the kitchen was empty. Her heart started to race. I thought, okay, he's probably in the garage organizing something, she shared in a now-deleted podcast clip. So she went to check. That's when she heard it. Chapter 4. The garage door was low-key too. At first, Jade assumed the door was jammed, but then she noticed something strange. There was music playing, she said, low, like spa music, and I heard voices. Panicked, she texted him. No response. She called, straight to voicemail. Something wasn't right. She grabbed the spare key, unlocked the door, and quietly stepped inside. What she saw stunned her. Chapter 5. Caught in the act, but not what you think. Tanner was sitting on a yoga mat, wearing noise-canceling headphones, eyes closed, and surrounded by a group of neighborhood moms doing a guided meditation and wine night. That's right. Jade had just crashed her husband's secret mindfulness circle. According to her, she stood there for a solid minute before anyone noticed. He looked like he was summoning inner peace with my Pilates instructor, Jade joked days later. It wasn't cheating, but it wasn't nothing either. Chapter 6. But why DECCRECE? After the shock wore off, Jade demanded an explanation, and what Tanner said left her speechless. He told me he started going because he was feeling burnt out. Like he couldn't catch his breath in this new stage of life, and he didn't want to burden me with it, Jade said. Apparently, it all started when one of the neighborhood moms invited Tanner to try her Wednesdays with Wine and Wellness group, which had evolved into a bi-weekly gathering in their garage. He felt embarrassed, Jade admitted. Like, how do you explain to your wife that you're hiding to do breathing exercises with the neighbors? Chapter 7. Jade's reaction goes viral. Instead of reacting with anger or jealousy, Jade did something unexpected. She joined the next session. I showed up in leggings and a messy bun, ready to find my center, she laughed. I even brought cheese. Fans flooded the comments of her posts, calling her a queen for handling it with humor and love. Some praised the couple for normalizing mental health in marriage. Others weren't so sure. One TikTok comment that gained traction read, I don't know, my man sneaking off to drink wine with other women sounds like a red flag. But Jade wasn't having it. Chapter 8. This isn't the CHE story you wanted. On her podcast, Mommies Tell All, Jade addressed the backlash. Look, I get it. It sounds crazy. But if you know Tanner, you know he's more likely to forget to take out the trash than mastermind an affair, she said. She explained that it hurt to be left out, but she ultimately saw it as a wake-up call. We were running on fumes, Jade admitted. And honestly, maybe this saved us. Chapter 9. The Real Issue. After the incident, the Tolberts started going to therapy, together and separately. What they uncovered surprised them both. Tanner felt like he didn't have space to express anxiety, Jade revealed, and I realized I wasn't asking the right questions. The story, which started with a bizarre garage discovery, became a larger conversation about invisible emotional labor in marriage. Chapter 10. Fans still have questions. Despite the heartwarming resolution, not everyone was convinced. Some speculated that Jade downplayed the incident to protect their brand. Others claimed the story was too polished, like a PR stunt. "I don't know if I buy the whole wine and mindfulness thing," one Reddit user wrote. "There's more to this." But Jade remained firm. "I caught my husband doing something unexpected, yes, but instead of assuming the worst, I chose to ask questions. And that changed everything," she wrote on Instagram. Chapter 11. Jade he says the last word. Jade recently announced that she's launching her own Mindful Moms Club, a virtual wellness space for overwhelmed women. Tanner even made a hilarious cameo in her promo video, holding a glass of rosé and chanting Namaste. The couple insists they're stronger than ever. Sometimes, catching your partner in the act isn't about betrayal. It's about discovery, Jade wrote. "I thought I was about to walk into a scandal. I found my husband, trying to heal." EPILHGE. The liaison behind the viral moment. What started as a suspicious Instagram story ended in a national conversation about marriage, mental health, and vulnerability. Jade and Tanner may not have had the drama fans were expecting, but they delivered something even better: honesty, humor, and a real reminder that love is rarely perfect, but it's always worth figuring out.